This was one of the great moments. This was a landmark speech.
I was quite impressed with the Chancellor's speech today. He, I think, as we say in the United States, he hit the ball out of the park.
Delighted to see such a huge turnout. I'm sorry that we don't have seats for all of you, but it's almost like having the Beatles here today to have Sebastian Kurz.
In today's political climate, anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism are often two sides of the same coin. And whenever I compare Israel's innovative and fast-growing economy to what we are used here in Europe today, I'm humbled.
And it's an historical event that we had here today, and my full appreciation not only to the Chancellor for being here, but also for the American Jewish Committee and for the Transatlantic Institute for hosting this event.
But our historical responsibility does not end at our own borders. We also have a special responsibility towards the State of Israel and the security needs of the Jewish people there.
I think having the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Austria give the speech that Chancellor Kurz gave is truly historic. To not only have a country admit its past sins, but redouble its efforts to correcting and supporting not only Israel but the Jewish people is absolutely outstanding.
Israel is under constant pressure to defend itself and protect its citizens. For those of us who have grown up in peace and stability in Europe, in the US, or other privileged regions in the world, this is very easy to forget. And many are too quick to judge.
I think it was a really important, meaningful and wonderful event. First of all, because I think so that the EU-Israel relationship is a crucial political and moral issue.
So the challenges for EU-Israel relations and Jewish life in Europe are not insignificant, but there are also opportunities to deepen a strategic alliance between Europe and Israel based on shared values.
So we do our best to oppose one-sided resolutions and actions against Israel on the European and the global level. This is the goal we have had in the UN Human Rights Council, where we are currently a member, and we have decided to vote against the proposed accountability resolution because it seems to be politically biased against Israel.
Impressed that Austria is now changing his political views from abstination to rejection. And I know from my colleagues from the Netherlands that this is still a big fight in the United Nations, how many countries try to isolate Israel. And if Austria has done this now, I hope many more countries will follow.
I want to thank Austria for its decision to vote today against the shameful resolution in the Human Rights Council against Israel. It's an important step taken by the government of Austria, and we are thankful for that.
We strengthened the legislation of our Symbol Act, prohibiting the symbols of extremism of organizations like Hezbollah or Hamas, to avoid the proliferation of their violent ideas.
If a political arm of a terrorist organization defends these terroristic activities, it doesn't remain only a political arm, it's always terrorism. Terrorism is terrorism, and Hezbollah is Hezbollah.
So he's clear saying what he said about like Hezbollah as well was absolutely clear, and I do trust that here in the European Parliament in Brussels we will put this issue again on our list of future good things to do.
I want to thank the Chancellor for a wonderful speech, a necessary speech. I particularly want to thank him for making abundantly clear, as I hope everyone will agree, that when we speak about anti-Semitism today, we cannot speak about anti-Semitism without referencing anti-Zionism.
And I want to thank you, David Harris, for your friendship and for your commitment in making this event happen, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank you once again today for that.